The Great Pyramids of Giza were constructed around 2500 BCE during the 4th dynasty of the Old Kingdom of Egypt. They are made of granite blocks, and in their prime they were covered with polished limestone, which reflected up to 70% of the sunlight. With an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks used in the construction, the Pyramid of Khufu is the largest of the 9. One of the biggest misconceptions about them is that they were built by slaves. While slaves could have been a small part of the process, the construction of the pyramids suggests a more complex and varied workforce. Another misconception is that pyramids were built as huge tombs for pharaohs. That's false because no mummies have ever been found inside any of the pyramids. Also, the hieroglyphs on the walls do not speak about the rulers and their life, like the real tombs in King's Valley. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon are believed to have been built in the modern-day Iraq during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II, who ruled there around 600 BCE. While many ancient writings describe the gardens, there is no archaeological evidence of their existence, which leads some historians to question whether they existed in the first place. According to ancient accounts, the gardens were constructed on tiered terraces made of mud bricks and supported by massive stone columns. These columns were said to rise as high as 75 feet above the ground. One of the most remarkable features of the Hanging Gardens was their advanced irrigation system, which was designed to bring water from the nearby Euphrates River to nourish the plants. The gardens were said to have been adorned by a variety of exotic plants, trees and flowers. The earliest and most detailed description of the Hanging Gardens comes from the writings of the ancient Greek historian Herodotus, who visited Babylon in the 5th century BCE. The statue of Zeus in Greece was constructed by the renowned Greek sculptor Phidias around 400 BCE. In Greek mythology, Zeus is the father of all gods, and his statue was standing approximately 40 feet tall. He was made of ivory and gold-plated bronze, with intricate details such as his flowing beard, majestic robes, and scepter in one hand. Unfortunately, the original statue of Zeus at Olympia no longer exists. The statue remained at Olympia for centuries, but its exact fate is uncertain. Some accounts suggest that it may have been removed or plundered during the Roman era, while others propose that it may have been destroyed in an earthquake. Despite its loss, the legacy of the statue of Zeus endures through archaeological discoveries. For example, excavations at the site of Olympia have uncovered fragments of ivory and bronze, as well as structural remains of the temple. Furthermore, coins and other artifacts from ancient Greece feature images of Zeus seated on a throne. Also, Roman writers provide a detailed and matching description of the statue itself. The temple of Artemis was erected around 500 BCE. It stood as a magnificent tribute to the Greek goddess Artemis, who is revered as the protector of the city and the goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and fertility. Located in present-day Turkey, this grand temple was one of the largest and most impressive structures of its time. Despite suffering damage from fire and conquest over the centuries, its remnants continue to provide insight into the rich history of ancient Greek. Designed by the architect Ctesiphron and his son Metagenes, the temple was constructed using gleaming marble and adorned with intricate carvings and statues. It was built on a platform with steps leading up to its entrance. The temple itself was over 400 feet long and 200 feet wide, and had over 120 marble columns reaching heights of 60 feet. It truly was a remarkable achievement of architecture. The temple of Artemis also served as a center for religious rituals, festivals and ceremonies, attracting pilgrims and visitors from far away. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus, constructed 350 BCE, was a monumental tomb commissioned by Artemisia II in honor of her brother/husband Mausolus. Located in modern-day Turkey and designed by the renowned architects Satris and Pythias, the mausoleum was a marvel of marble craftsmanship adorned with intricate sculptures and reliefs depicting mythological scenes and historical events. Rising approximately 150 feet in height, it was adorned with a series of Ionic columns and crowned with a pyramidal roof. The mausoleum stood for over 15 centuries, but it eventually fell into ruin due to earthquakes and human activities. By the 15th century CE, only scattered ruins remained visible. However, the site attracted the attention of archaeologists and historians, leading to the systematic excavations in the last 2 centuries. These excavations unearthed significant portions of mausoleum's foundation and sculptures, providing valuable insights into its construction and design. The Colossus of Rhodes, erected 300 BCE by shears of Lindos, was a colossal bronze statue portraying Helios, the Greek sun god. The idea for the statue was conceived after the city successfully defended itself against the siege by the Macedonian ruler Demetrius Poliorcetes. Although there are no remains left of it, the archaeological finds and texts of ancient historians suggest that it really existed. Positioned at the entrance of Rhodes Harbour, it stood approximately 110 feet tall, making it one of the tallest ancient statues. It was constructed using an iron framework and bronze plates, gates, with marble and stone used for the finer details. It is believed that the statue's construction took approximately 12 years to complete. Despite standing for only a few decades before an earthquake brought it down in 200 BCE, it remains a notable emblem of ancient Greek culture. The Colossus of Rhodes was not only a representation of Helios, but also served as a focal point for religious ceremonies, festivals, and rituals. The lighthouse of Alexandria was erected 250 BCE during the reign of Ptolemy II Philadelphus. Situated on the island of Pharos, it served as a crucial navigational aid for ships entering the bustling harbour of Alexandria. Towering 350 feet in height, it held the distinction of being one of the tallest man-made structures of the ancient world. It was designed by the Greek architect Sostratus and crafted predominantly from limestone blocks. Its construction was a big mystery of ancient engineering. At its apex, a colossal mirror directed sunlight by day, while a blazing fire guided ships by night, ensuring safe passage for maritime travelers. Its technological sophistication was renowned throughout the ancient world, attracting visitors and scholars alike. That's also the reason why Alexandria became a major trading center. Additionally, the lighthouse inspired countless legends and artistic representations, cementing its place in the history.